All right, everybody. Good late afternoon or early evening for some of you. We've got the injury report just came out a few minutes ago, and obviously it's Wednesday, so it's going to be a little exaggerated from where it lands, but it's always good to look at it and get some idea of where things might be going. So let's take a look here. Brady Henderson's got the latest on X. Let's see what he has for the Seahawks first. Okay, so Wednesday, January 3rd, did not participate list is 7 players long. Let's go through it. These first two guys, I think we can already kind of cross off this week. We've got Abraham Lucas with the knee and Jason Peters with the foot. I don't expect either guy to be able to play this week. And honestly, at this point, they probably shouldn't play. I don't think there's enough to gain from it. It sucks, but right now, I think there needs to be some understanding. Even if it's not a complete understanding, some understanding of self preservation going into this final game of the season. So Peters and Lucas, not expecting either, so it's going to be Stone Forsythe, maybe a little bit of Jake Curhan at right tackle. I think we can start off with that. Evan Brown did not participate with a concussion. He is more likely to play than somebody like Lucas, it seems like, but it still seems like it could go one way or the other. And honestly, given the fact that this is likely going to be Evan Brown's final game as a Seahawk, I kind of would like to get a look at Oluwatimi for a little bit here and see what he can do in a full game against the Cardinals here. So, no disrespect to Evan Brown, but you're probably not part of the future regardless. So, let's see what we got with Oluwatimi. Let's see if we can get some kind of a feeling of what we have here as we move into this offseason. So, strictly speaking, though, if he's capable of playing, I think he will play because that's how Pete does things. And it seems like it's about 50-50. Next up would be Ken Walker. He did not participate, but there was a lot of optimism about his ability to play this week. He's in a better place today than he was a week ago, and he ended up playing last week. And this is considered to be more of a maintenance thing than an actual like injury thing where they feel like he won't be able to go. So it looks like we're going to get Ken Walker now. Is there's some degree of concern with these injuries that keep piling up and piling up and piling up. I think we're kind of getting to that point, and I think that it will be very relieving if we can get through this final game and not have anything bad happen to Walker, and then probably we cruise into the off season and just hope things are better by the time we get to the start of the season next year. But I do expect him to play this weekend, which, I mean, hey, we need him right now. Right now, he is playing some really incredible football. Also did not participate. We've got Nick Bellore. That one is kind of a whatever to me. I'm not worried about that. Mario Edwards did not participate with a knee. I mean, he's an older player. So these injuries that would normally only knock him out for a little bit could knock him out for a while. So he's missed one game. If he misses this one, I won't be shocked. And as much as he's not an elite player or anything like that, his ability to rotate in and out is kind of important to this defense, so that's a blow, especially when we also have Jarran Reed out of practice with a knee. Now, I think he's just chilling because it's Wednesday, and he's an old player, and he's had a lot of miles on him this year. So I'm not really worried about Reed not being able to play in this game. I'm sure he's going to suit up. I'm sure he's going to go. I'm not worried about that. But it's what I'm saying. Like, things are already really dicey up front, and now we're dealing with even a little thing like not having Mario Edwards is kind of a big deal for this Seahawks team. So that's your DNP list, those 7 guys. We've got 2 guys who are limited, and this is great to see. If they're limited now, they've got a really good chance of being able to play on Sunday. We've got 2 guys who were fighting to get back this week. We got Jordan Brooks with the ankle. Looks like he's got a real shot to come back this week, which would be great news. We need him. It's good to see him out there. It's good to see him recover from that injury faster than some people expected. And at the end of the day, we need to make a tough decision about him this offseason. And that decision is going to be better informed the more we can see him play. So great news there. Phil Haynes, limited. The way Anthony Bradford's played lately, we kind of need Phil Haynes around at the minimum so he can go in if we need him. But quite possibly to just sub in, like to just actually take his starting job back because Bradford's been that big of a problem in many of these games. Even when we've won, Bradford has played such bad football. I don't know if it's helping, right? Like, is it really helping Bradford's development to go out and play this poorly? I kind of doubt it. So Haynes being limited means he's got a chance to work his way back for this game. I wouldn't guarantee it because he did sit out for over a month. And a lot of the time, what you will see is a player needing to practice for a couple of weeks before they can actually play in a real game when they're coming back from a long-term injury. But he's got a shot, and that's definitely good news. This is another guy who this might be his final game as a Seahawk. We might not be seeing Phil Haynes anymore after this game in any capacity, so wouldn't mind him being able to suit up and at least be available, especially because we won't have Jason Peters, I don't think. So yeah, that's it for the limited participation list, and then we've got a few guys in full participation, so nothing to really be concerned about in terms of them missing the game. Now, one of the names on this list is Anthony Bradford, and while I don't think he'll miss the game, there is concern that these injuries are affecting his performance negatively, and this is why he's playing so bad. But that's a separate issue, I guess. So Bradford, full participation. If we need him to go, he can go. It looks like Artie Burns, full participation with a knee. No issues there. Leonard Williams, full participation with a shoulder. So looks like we're probably good there with those two veterans. And that's it. So not quite as bad as last week, but still a little bit alarming. But it's Wednesday, so we don't really have to be alarmed yet. It's alarming, but don't be alarmed. All right, so that's the Seahawks side of things. Let's go over to the Cardinals. We got Josh Weinfuss on X with the latest from them. Let's take a peek here at the injury report. They've got 4 guys who are out of practice, including one guy who was announced that he tore his, I think, his ACL and is going to be out for the season and quite possibly part of next season. So we'll get to that in a second here. And then they've got 4 guys who are limited. So if they're limited on Wednesday, probably good to go by game day. But Dennis Gardeck, nice depth edge player for them. I've had my eye on him in the past. I've always kind of been a fan of his. Did not practice with a knee injury, so we don't know what's going on there yet. DJ Humphries tore his ACL, going to miss this game, probably missing games next year as well. Big blow to that Cardinals offense for sure. So we know we're not going to have to play him, so that reduces their maximum potential output on that offensive line. So that's definitely something that's going to affect this game. We got Dante Stills, one of their defensive linemen. I believe this is a rookie, actually. Did not practice with a knee injury of his own. And then you've got another rookie, actually, Garrett Williams. I remember talking about Garrett Williams a little bit in the draft. Cornerback, ankle, did not participate in practice. So this is not nothing. This is a significant set of guys who are currently out and may not be able to play this Sunday. Now, the limited guys, like I said, they should be good to go. Got Andre Chachere. Never seen that name before. Limited, safety. Victor Dimukije, linebacker, foot, limited. And Leki Fotu, one of their defensive linemen. And Kevin Strong, another one of their defensive linemen, both limited, but very likely going to be able to play at this point. So, that's what the Cardinals are looking at. That's the injury report this Wednesday. I will see you guys later tonight on Twitch. I don't know exactly what I'll be doing, but I'll be doing something over there. Come watch. I'll be dual streaming to Kick as well, actually. So you can watch me on Kick. Whatever I play, it'll be just streamed to both locations. I have both chats consolidated now, so I can see what everybody's saying on both sides. And yeah, see you guys later. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow if I don't see you tonight on Twitch.